Hey everybody, it's Zach with the Mighty Electron. I just purchased my first electric bike. It's a 2013 Zero DS, and I'm pretty excited to get to know this a little bit. Again, my first foray into an electric vehicle of any type. I want to do a quick tour of it in case maybe there's some of you out there who haven't seen one of these, haven't ridden one of these, and are thinking about it. So let me show you what I like, what I don't like. I mean, really, if you're familiar with motorcycles at all, there's a lot of standard things here. Basically blinkers, brights, your horn. Let me tell you, I've had a lot of motorcycles before. The horn on this bike is the first one that isn't just, quite frankly, embarrassing to use. So that's nice because you will need to use this. One thing that you'll notice, of course, there's no clutch. There's no clutch lever. I can't tell you how many times coming to a stop I've reached for that clutch lever, and same here. There's no shifter. Old habits die hard. My toe twitches every time and my left hand twitches, but you get used to it. One thing I do like is this little bright flasher here, so you can use that to flash your brights at people, which is comes in pretty convenient. Other than that, it's going to be really similar to other motorcycles that you've ridden. I like the positioning a lot on this. I was afraid that it would be too upright, too much like just a straight dirt bike. It's not. It's really comfortable. It seems right in between more of a bullet bike and a cruiser. I was surprised how long I could ride it and still be comfortable. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is that brake pedal. That is tucked in really close to the bike, and so I find a lot of times my foot brushes up against this plastic as I'm trying to use the foot brake. So that's just some little preference there. Seat's comfortable. I haven't given anybody a ride yet on the back, but I assume there's not going to be any problems there. And really, I mean, as far as a tour goes, it's a standard bike. The things that I really like about it so far, like I mentioned before, is the position, very comfortable to ride in. You're forward just a little bit, so you feel like you can get after the corners. But you're not, of course, it's not a bullet bike. It doesn't ride like one, so you can sit on it a little bit longer. And it's not a dirt bike. It's much more comfortable to ride than that. First impressions of the bike. I've been on it for a little bit, and I tell you what, I like it more than I thought I would. But I will say I agree with those who are saying it's a little bit boring to ride. First of all, you just heard a motorcycle drive by. I miss the sound of the engine. I love the sound of all types. I love street bikes, I love racers, I love cruisers, I love Harleys. I love the sound of an engine. I am a believer that loud pipes save lives, so we'll see how that plays into it as I ride more. The other thing, I miss the clutch work. I miss shifting gears. I miss going through that. This bike is slightly boring to ride just because you get on and you squeeze the throttle and you squeeze the brake, and that's about it. Also, it should be noted that the 2013, I would say, I would compare it to probably about a 650 cruiser. So it is certainly not going to be the fastest bike that you've ever ridden, and it's by no means going to be the quickest bike that you've ever ridden. But it's a fun bike. No problems on the freeway, no problems on the back roads. Of course, that's really where it excels. I'll check in a week or two and give you my second impressions of the bike. As of now though, really enjoying it, loving the purchase. We'll see you guys in the next video.